It's top of the hour. Time for news on iLOVEmelville.LIVE.
Good afternoon. The time is 2:30, and the headlines for today are: Health Department working on convincing Aspen to keep COVID-19 vaccination plant open. Public sector wage talks. COSATU unions set government new demands. Rehabilitation and maintenance of roads in Northwest questioned. I am Dinyugo Mashaba. Catch the full bulletin at 3 p.m.
Try to put us in these walls. They try to teach us all this knowledge. They say it's not your fault indeed. I know this ain't what you need. Lie, lie, lie some more. It's empty promises. 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 If Jamie's talents, you are the one. I know this is not your taste. The things we've come to see and do. There's nothing tame in the untamed truth. Lie, lie, lie some more. It's empty promises. 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 Yeah, yeah. Empty promises. Yeah, 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 yeah. Lie, lie, lie some more. It's empty promises. 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 Yeah, yeah. Empty promises. Yeah, 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 yeah.
And we're live, very much large, and we're in charge. This is your favorite afternoon drive show. It's called On the Move, hashtag OTM, where, of course, we take you from Melville to your world. We're here to entertain, to educate, to keep you on the loop with regards to everything that is happening in and around South Africa. And of course, the world. And guys, remember on Monday, I was all alone. I was solo. My guest was not feeling well. Did you see me? I said guest.
Yeah, I'm always a
My
guest.
guest was not feeling well.
And I'm your guest.
So my guest is back. How you doing, my guest?
I'm awesome. I'm better than Monday actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm very very much better. And how are you?
I'm amazing. I'm looking hot. I'm looking fresh.
Of
I'm
course.
Snazzy, by the way. Okay, and my co-host is Tumi. What can you expect on the show today?
Well, today on the show we've got our Fun Fact Friday social media shout outs. We've got obviously our trailblazer, undiscovered. We've got Marawai. And we've got our cherry on top. So it's going to be a fun-filled show. Do stay tuned and have the most amazing time ever.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing. It's our Friday edition of the show. So we always love to end it on a very high note to
Yeah.
keep you guys inspired and ready for the weekend.
Yeah, and Friday,
Friday.
we get down.
We get down, literally.
Yeah.
In every essence of the word.
Yeah.
So without wasting any further time, we're gonna go straight into our Fun Fact Friday. So that's where we give you some of the weirdest
But interesting
facts.
facts.
Absolutely. So the fun fact that I have for you, firstly, is did you know it's impossible for most people to lick their own elbow? Try it. I don't know if you've tried it.
I have never tried it, but
Let's try it now.
no, it's impossible. How can you lick your own elbow?
That's crazy.
It's really impossible.
Did you also know a crocodile cannot stick its tongue out?
No, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that at all.
That's weird.
Sure. Did you also know a shrimp's heart is in its head?
Shrimp's heart is in his head.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Did you also know it's physically impossible for pigs to look up in the sky? What?
I think it's because of the fatness. I don't know.
That is so weird.
But why? But you know, we need to pay attention to such things. Like
from now on, I would look
Yeah.
at pigs and actually see if
Yeah.
they're able to look
that's
up.
what I'm gonna do as
Why
well.
don't you throw something in the air?
No, they never look up.
Or try it.
And I think it also goes with the saying, "If pigs could fly."
True, absolutely. Did you also know if you sneeze too hard, you could fracture a rib? Sure.
I know that when you sneeze, I think your heart stops a bit.
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
But if you fracture a rib, wow.
Oh my goodness. Did you also know wearing headphones for just an hour could increase the bacteria in your ear by 700 times?
So imagine if you wear them every day.
So the bacteria
Yeah.
is just going to be increased maybe a million times. And
Yeah.
I also heard that if you put on like headphones for so long, maybe like a week playing music, like let's say a month,
Yeah.
it could actually have impacts with your hearing.
Yeah, it does. It does. Because
Yeah.
I've got problems with my ears since I've got earphone when I have earphones in my ears.
Yeah.
I can't hear properly sometimes. Yeah.
Did you also know in the course of an average lifetime, while sleeping, you might eat around 70 assorted insects and 10 spiders or more?
Oh no.
While you're sleeping?
Oh no.
Assorted. I like that they use the word assorted.
So it could be anything.
Absolutely.
Choice assorted. Obviously not by choice though.
And it's not like you're gonna
Yeah.
and 10 spiders.
I'm
I'm afraid of spiders.
I'm not. The funny thing is that I'm not scared of spiders, eh? I'm not.
I'm terrified.
But I'm scared of other insects, but not
This
spiders.
is for me. Did you also know that some lipsticks contains fish scales? So the lipsticks that you have on right now.
No wonder our lips chap.
This is also an interesting one. Did you know cat urine glows under a black light?
I'm gonna try that.
Do you have a cat at home?
We've got cats, yes.
Great.
I need
And
to
also
see
check a
that.
video.
Yeah.
Oh man,
find-
it won't be possible.
Yeah,
because it's a black light.
Yeah, as soon as you put a flashlight on it, it's gonna change, obviously.
Oh man.
And you won't see. So
Oh, cool.
it's for you to see and for them to find out.
Absolutely. And the last one on my side is, did you know, like fingerprints, everyone's tongue print is different. Okay, I think
that's
to
yeah.
be expected.
Yeah. So on my side, did you know rubber bands last longer when they are refrigerated?
Sure, wow. I never thought of that.
Because when they're sitting out there in sunlight, they actually
Yes.
becomes soft,
and you can
yeah.
actually just by your hand tear them apart.
And did you know there are 293 ways to make a change for $1?
To make a change?
Yeah. To make change.
What?
To make change for $1.
That's so interesting.
No, right? For $1. Wow. Okay. The average person's left hand does 56% of the typing when they're using the proper position of the hands on the keyboard. Hunting and picking doesn't count. So when you're typing, your left hand actually works the most.
Really?
Yeah. You must pay attention to it because I see it when I type. My left hand is the one that works the most.
Wow. And I'm a very slow type. I remember this morning I told you, I'm like, friend,
Hola.
where are you?
Zoom.
Nagimo, go. I'm like, friend, I need to
Yeah.
type all of this. Where are you? But actually, I came out victorious because I did all this.
Yeah.
But next time, please type for me.
Okay. But then, yeah. Okay. Did you know a shark is the only known fish that can blink with both eyes?
Wow.
Blink.
We can also blink with both eyes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Did you know the longest one-syllable word in the English language are scrunched and strengthened? Some suggested that squirreled could be included, but squirrel is intended to be pronounced as 2 syllables. Squirrel.
Yeah.
According to most dictionaries. Screeched and strengths are 2 other long one-syllable words, but they only have 9 letters. So it's scrunched, 1 syllable. Strengthened, 1. So squirreled can't be because it's squirreled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So much sense. Do you want to continue?
Yeah, let me just have 2 more as well. Okay. Dreamt is the only English word that ends in the letters MT. There isn't any other letters. Come to think of it.
Wow. So dreamt.
Yeah.
Is the only English word that ends. Wow. That's a good one.
Yeah. And did you know a cat has 32 muscles in each ear? 32 muscles. Did you know that?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
How many muscles did you think a cat has?
4.
4. 32. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
There should be a lot.
It is. So just for interest's sake, I'm going to add one more.
All right.
Did you know most people fall asleep in 7 minutes?
Yeah, that's me. Literally, when I go to bed, I never struggle with sleeping. I just go to bed.
I remember,
and I pass out.
yes, you do actually. And that is it for Fun Fact Friday. Please, you guys, if you have fun facts for Friday that you would like us to just cover on the show, you know what to do. Hit the comment button on YouTube, Facebook, or any social media platform that you follow us on. We love hearing from you, even if we want to dedicate songs to your loved ones, to Bay, to Mkulu Bay, to Makwapeni, to anyone, please do so. I believe right now we're going to go to Tsebang with our traffic report. But before we do that, let's go to a song. Then we're going to come back to Tsebang Raluhuku with the traffic report.
Izinto ziyafeka, izinto azilungi, kodwa go get your hustle on. Obathu yanokha iminyanga idlule, kodwa go get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, go get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, go get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, get your hustle on. Ngiphuma kude to give up. Impilo nzima kodwa I'm just trying to keep up. Yeah, goodbye, follower, be a leader. At the end of the tunnel, beggar, your future is lit up. A life is koro, all we do is bullshit. Bophelo ke tsoko lo shebe ntwe a se movie. Waspana mara dipogo to ha di holy. Wapatala pa dikoloto ha di movie. But then again, whatever, that's the way it goes. I can only make it if I do make it to a modilo. Into high sa hot so fast, yes, you gotta let it show. How it's and twisting down to low pay, better let it go. When I just swell up, they don't ever care who reba to barre. Trust Mudimo, this solution in Momatade. Stand tall against all Utaba Moja. Then float cause Hale also gone.
This is to their bed, this is to as you need. You go get your hustle. Over to your no killing young like you only go get your hustle. Get your hustle on, don't get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, don't get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, get your hustle on. This is to their bed, this is to as you need. You go get your hustle on. Over to your no killing young like you only go get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, don't get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, don't get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, get your hustle on.
The ladder of success, you better climb it up. Gotta secure that check, mobbing below ira. Ungalin the opportunity, just create it. Ebane temba, that's the only way to make it. Live your life, Fuksokola is a part of it. Go for the price, doesn't matter just how hard it gets. Nobody cleaning some fetuguti ukalaxes. Turn nothing into something, hlanganisa noma hit. Ukuphumelela kukithi as individuals. Shinji hustle and turn it into a ritual. Gotta handle your business, keep going for the riches. Faggy spiny every minute till your time diminish. Keep going, and for you to be somewhere, you gotta start somewhere.
Go get them, this is your as you need. You go get your hustle on. Over to your no killing young like you only go get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, don't get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, don't get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, get your hustle on. This is to their bed, this is your as you need. You go get your hustle on. Over to your no killing young like you only go get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, don't get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, don't get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, get your hustle on.
It's top of the hour. Time for news on iLOVEmelville.LIVE.
Good afternoon. On your iLOVEmelville.LIVE traffic news, traffic incident updates at this hour. There's a congestion on N3 southbound before Modderfontein Road and Kilolis. Expect 90 minutes delay. On N3, there's a stationary vehicle at northbound Grey Avenue. There are roadworks on N3 northbound before Elands. Please approach the area with very high caution. Catch another traffic incident update exactly at 15:30 on your iLOVEmelville.LIVE traffic desk, Florida Ralehoko.
Thank you so much, Florida Valley Hoko, for always just doing a stellar job. I believe that our news and traffic department are just top notch. They are just unbelievably talented.
Doing the most.
They are doing the most. Without wasting any further time, we're gonna go straight to our horoscope of the day, and I'm gonna do Gemini, because I'm such an ambassador for Gemini.
You're such a twin.
Like, I'm such a twin. Every day is gonna be Gemini from my side. I won't change for anything. Every day I'm gonna do
Gemini.
Absolutely. And if you're a Gemini, just like myself, listen up, my fellow Geminis. Go for the literal gold today, dear Gemini, as the moon aligns with manifesting Mars in your financial zone. Put some extra muscle in your hustle, and your efforts could quite literally pay off. What not to do? Play it safe or write down your ideas for messes. People may try to tame your vision, but stay true to your buzzy concept. The out of the box aspects of this endeavor are the very things that will make it stand out in the marketplace. Have an important presentation to make? Mars can bring out your very side. So make sure you're not overly assertive in your pitch. Warm them up with some charming personal antidotes, something every Gemini has a storehouse of.
I heard your famous word.
Endeavor, and I couldn't stop laughing. So it is in every interview I end like, okay, thank you so much for joining us. What can you expect in your future endeavors?
Inside joke.
Oh Lord! I mean, if you get it, you don't.
Yeah,
If you don't get it, forget
if you
about
don't.
it.
Yeah.
So also happy birthday to Meek Mill. Meek Mill, the rapper, ex Nicki Minaj, you know.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to you, Meek Mill, turning 34 today. He's still very young.
Only 34.
He's so young.
Wow.
So if you're celebrating your birthday as well, happy birthday. Don't
Happy
do
birthday.
anything we wouldn't do. But if you have to do it, just do it so well.
Cautiously so.
Absolutely. What do you have for me?
Okay, on my side, remember I'm a fish, so I'm a Pisces. So today it says your charisma levels are through the roof today. What?
I
As
think they
those-
are. You
I
can't relate.
I need to start that. Your charisma levels are through the roof today as the moon lingers in your ardent fifth house and dances into a flowing alignment with fiery Mars in Pisces. Ride this wave of unstoppable swagger. Your powers of persuasion are supercharged, making it almost too easy to seduce your longtime crush.
So juicy, say. Continue, sorry.
Before we were rudely interrupted. Okay. It says, ride this wave of unstoppable swagger. Your powers of persuasion are supercharged, making it almost too easy to seduce your longtime crush or pitch the office VIPs on your next big idea.
Interesting.
Not sure what strategy will be most effective in your presentation? There's one magic word: passion.
Passion.
I always preach that. Remember?
You do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you can convey why this mission means so much to you, people will be claiming to get on board. Your enthusiasm is
It's contagious.
contagious. You see? You see?
Can I
Of course.
Oh, I just got it.
Grab some of it.
I'm enthusiastic as we speak right now.
Yeah. So yeah, but
But can
honestly,
you relate?
yeah, I can. I'm actually quite happy today.
You are. And it's dropping off on me.
There's no time to be sad. It takes
Yeah.
a lot of muscles to frown. So
True.
yeah, I'm happy.
And you're gonna get old quickly if you frown all the time.
Yeah, wrinkles and all.
Yeah.
But yeah, passion, commitment, and passion.
Sure.
If you don't do it for the passion, do it for the commitment.
Preach.
Not today. Not today. So that was our horoscopes for today. Yeah.
Thank you, dear fish.
Of course, that can't swim.
The time right now is 14:53, and this 6th Betuna of May will no longer in April.
Finally.
Yeah.
Hey,
6th.
I hope it doesn't drag like April.
Yeah, hopefully. I just want this year to end.
April
already.
was so long. Remember, it was 15 weeks.
Yeah.
I think
It was 2 months. April was 2 months.
Yeah, all in one.
This is still on the move. Hashtag OTM, obviously, where we take you from Melville to your world. It is our Friday edition of the show. And you know, we're going to bring the vibes.
Of course.
Everything, the spice, the juice, everything in between. Them gozy.
Hey.
But for now, after so much talking, we're going to need a breather.
Yeah.
Let's go to a double play.
favorite number to die. Energy, you and me. We keep it on the down low. We gotta keep the sound low. 24/7, 365. I thank God every day we alive. I'm gonna show it, you're gonna know it. You're gonna know it when I show it. Just let it take over. This is a love takeover. Sometimes you gotta let it go. You gotta let it flow. Let's talk about love. All about love. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it flow. This is a love takeover. Conversation. Revelation of love, relaxation is the medication of Let's talk about it. You don't gotta say too much. Let's talk about it. I can feel it in your touch. Touch me, kiss me, hold me. Oh, how I wish you remember the time when true love was a crime. Look at Bonnie and Clyde. Now I'm right by your side. Time changes. Time rearranges certain things. Time changes. Time rearranges. Love is a certain thing. I can feel it in my fingers. On my body, it lingers. You've got something to say. Something to say. To make me feel some type of way. Let's talk about love. This is a love takeover. Conversation. Revelation of love. Relaxation is the medication of love, Let's talk about it. You don't gotta say too much. Let's talk about it. I can feel it in your touch. Touch me, kiss me, hold me. Oh, how I wish you would.
It's top of the hour. Time for news on iLOVEmelville.LIVE.
Good afternoon. The time is 3 p.m. sharp, and the top stories at this hour. Health Department working on convincing Aspen to keep COVID-19 vaccination plant open, and public sector wage talks. COSATU union set government new demands. The Department of Health says it is working to convince pharmaceutical firm Aspen Pharmacare to keep its COVID-19 vaccination plant open due to a possible demand in vaccine doses as South Africa anticipates a fifth wave of the pandemic. The facility in the Eastern Cape was announced as South Africa's first COVID-19 vaccination plan to help supply vaccines to the continent. An agreement was signed with Johnson & Johnson to produce an Aspen-branded vaccine called Aspenovax. However, Aspen Pharmacare recently warned that its plant could be forced to shut down after receiving 0 orders. Yesterday, South Africa recorded close to 10,000 new COVID-19 cases and 7 deaths. Total cases since the pandemic outbreak now stand at well over 3.8 million. South Africa seems to set for another protracted wage dispute between the public service trade unions and government after Union Federation COSATU affiliated unions announced their demands this week. The unions, which include the SA Democratic Teachers Union and the National Education, Health and Allied Workers Union, tabled a wage demand of 10% pay increase. They are also calling for permanent employment of contract workers who include community health workers, teachers assistants, and police reservists. With the relationship between the ANC and COSATU at this historic low level after the heckling of President Cyril Ramaphosa at Royal Bafokeng Stadium in Phokeng in the Northwest on Sunday. The unions have followed up their anger by tabling their wage demands. Ramaphosa was forced to abandon his Workers' Day address after COSATU members interrupted him for government's failure to compensate workers. Government has until 19 May to respond to the union's demands. Rehabilitation and maintenance for roads in Northwest questioned. The rehabilitation and maintenance of roads, particularly those that are older than their design lifespan of 20 years, is now under question. This is as road users in the D414 road between Disaning and Tidilamu villages in the northwest are upheld by the state of the road, which they allege has not been maintained in 23 years. Community says public transport has stopped using the road, affecting those who rely on it for their daily traveling. After alleged countless requests to authorities to address the unbearable conditions of the road by residents, finally, the Provincial Department of Public Works has included the road on its priority list for the 2022-2023 financial year. And Sundowns Modiba says the DSTV Premiership is not a one-team league ahead of their Kaizer Chiefs clash. Mamelodi Sundowns winger Aubrey Modiba disagrees that the DSTV Premiership is a one-team league. Sundowns confirmed their dominance in local football after they clinched their 5th straight league title with 4 games remaining. Having already wrapped up the title, their main aim now is to win at least all their remaining games to finish with a better points tally than last season. Sundowns have now won 12 league titles in the PSL era and look to continue with their dominance for years to come. Modiba says their consistent performance as a club makes them be head and shoulders above the rest. I am Dinyuga Mashava. This is the news.
Yeah, me no retire, but still I go try to make it work, innit? For my children.
Streets on the beat.
Man, I fi put in the work. When me get this, not for myself, but for my children. I better let them have to get in the streets. Them no want to bake, so me work for my children. I swear, man, I work harder. Me have to be a good father. Take care of my children. Me have to pay all the bills. Them me I go change this story. Them know have to pay them fi live life even when I'm gone. Me have to change this story. Them know have to pay them fi live life even when I'm gone. Yeah. Them know have to see the things that I've seen. They don't want to lose, no them have to win. Go up on a school fresh and clean. Show love to them mama, give them everything. And I go give them a jump start, yeah. Reach from breath pan a plane, them fi fly. Teach them how fi work hard, yeah. Learn how fi put foot pan it. Me I go change this story. Them know how fi pay, them fi live life even when I'm gone. Me I fi change this story. Them know what fi pay, them fi live life even when I'm gone. Man, I fi put in the work. When me get this not for myself, but for my children. I better left them at the gate. In the streets, them know what fi pay, so me work for my children. Yeah, I swear, man, I work harder. Me have to be a good father. Take care of my children. Me have to pay all the bills. Them me I go change this story. Them know what fi pay, them fi live life even when I'm gone. Me I fi change this story. Them know what fi pay, them fi live life even when I'm gone. Them know what fi see the things that I've seen. They don't want to lose, no them have to win. Go up on a school fresh and clean. Show love to them mama, give them everything. And I go give them a jump start, yeah. Reach from breath pan a plane, them fi fly. Teach them how fi work hard, yeah. Learn how fi put foot pan it. Me I go change this story. Them know what fi pay, them fi live life even when I'm gone. Me I fi change this story. Them know what fi pay, them fi live life even when I'm gone.
And iLOVEmelville.LIVE, Prosper featuring Real with the story. And before that, it is, of course, our iLOVEmelville.LIVE queen, Stephanie Cook. We cannot end any show here on iLOVEmelville.LIVE without playing our queen, Stephanie Cook.
Always. Always. Oh, my mind was away for
Where
a
were
moment.
you?
Oh, my word. I was away. But yeah, as you know, we play proudly South African music here on
Absolutely.
iLOVEmelville.LIVE. And guys, please subscribe, share, and follow, comment. Hit the notification bell. Let's have a communication. So without any further ado, we are going straight to our talk. Snaz, what do you have for us today? I hope it's not
Deep.
depressing. It's Friday. It needs to be light.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you don't want anything too deep.
No, it
anything that
shouldn't
you
be
would
heavy.
to
Remember, if it's gonna be too heavy, our Friday's gonna be. We'll be thinking we don't have money. It's Friday, So the lighter, the better,
The lighter, the better.
and the funnier.
So, guys,
Mhm.
since I'm a public figure,
Yes. Ooh. Touche.
touche. So, our com talk, because we continue from what the com talk guys in the morning were talking about.
Mhm.
So, our com talk of the day is: what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of being like me, which is a public figure? So, if you're a public figure like myself, what are the advantages and disadvantages that you just face in your daily life and routine? To me,
This one starts with you.
this one starts
Let's
with me
begin with you.
because I'm a public figure.
I think I was the one who was supposed to ask the question.
Yes, and then you say, since you are a public figure, Snazzy, how do you deal with it?
Of course, let's hear.
This takes me to there's a documentary that Bonang Mateba did, and it
Mhm.
was called Public Figure.
Yes.
So in that documentary, Bonang was basically exploring the lives
Mm-hmm.
of just being a public figure. When I say lives, I mean lives of everyone, not only her as a
Yeah.
public figure, as she is a public figure.
Yeah.
So what I took out from there is that as much as there's the glitz and the glamour, there's also a lot of hard work as well that goes into being a public figure. As you can tell, Bonang is print media. She's a presenter. She's on radio.
Yeah.
She hosts one of the biggest shows in Africa and in the world. So what I got from that is that being a public figure is not as easy as it looks. You know,
Yes.
the advantage is that yes, you're gonna get all the fame because people are gonna want your pictures and your autograph, but there's a lot of work that goes into it because there's a lot of sleepless nights that goes into being a public figure. You know, you work, you execute your plans, as well as that. There's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
So what new thing are you bringing in the industry? We know Bonang, it's your girl B here. She has that energy. You know
Yeah.
that when Bonang is presenting a show, you're gonna get that quality.
Yeah.
So what's important is, of course, the quality of your work.
Quality over
Quality.
quantity.
When I think of Tumi, what comes to my mind?
Yeah.
You know, when I think of Snazzy, what is Snazzy's signature?
Yeah.
What is it that Snazzy does?
Endeavors.
Endeavors.
Light bulb. Need I say more?
Stop it.
Need I say more? Public figure.
So what I got from it is like work, 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 work. Like Rihanna in that song.
Yeah.
Work, 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 work your lungs out.
Yeah.
The disadvantage is that the financial aspect of things are not always on the right side.
Now you're taking me back. Remember that show you had?
Yeah.
The zero budget show?
Sure.
Ha! That was eye opening, hey?
Wow.
That was massive.
Sure.
And massive in a way that the only successful thing was the fashion show.
And you were there to see through it all.
I did see.
If there was no fashion show, then there was no show.
There was nothing. But I love the outfits.
Right.
They were amazing. Amazing.
So if, let's say, one day you become a public figure like myself, what are the advantages and some of the advantages that you think might you might go through?
Okay. I'm a closed book, eh?
Yeah.
I don't like my life being out there and everything, but if one day I become a public figure like you, I'm gonna be on the discreet side, you know?
Because
I
I
don't-
remember you said you want to
Yeah.
be behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes is for me. I don't like being out there. I'm actually quite shy.
You are.
I'm very shy. I'm not that person who actually gets in the room and starts speaking. I'm not like that. So it takes time for me to actually warm up to people and open up. So yeah, and the advantages the advantages are just the same because I'm just that regular girl, you know. I
Yeah,
don't want to
the girl
be
next
out.
door.
Yeah, I'm just, doing work, even if it's behind the scenes.
That's the most important work.
Discreet.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel like behind the scenes is the most important
Yeah.
work because
Yeah.
even here on iLOVEmelville.LIVE,
Mhm.
without our technical producer,
Yo.
we don't have a show.
Nothing.
Without our producer,
Yo.
we don't have a show. So I feel like with presenters as well, they feel entitled and
Yeah.
they're like, this is my show. No, it's not your show,
It's
honey.
not. It's our.
It's our show because it's a team effort and
yeah.
it's a teamwork. And there's no I in team.
I learned something, in life. I've been through a lot and I've seen a lot of places. So I got taught that as soon as you say my, it becomes personal and you become selfish. then you should do it on your own. You don't need a team. But if you say we, it's a team thing. We do it together.
Yeah.
You know? So if I say, "Hi, this is my show."
Like me, I'm saying to me, this is my show when I don't need you.
You know?
I say you're my guest.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah.
I'm your
But
guest.
I don't mean it in a very
luckily,
funny way.
No, luckily I know you, sir. I'm like, okay. Here we go again. So yeah, me behind the scenes, yay. TV, video, front scenes, makeup. I think that another thing that annoys me the most is putting makeup on my face. Ooh.
Yeah, it frustrates you.
I can't stand it.
And I love makeup.
I can't.
Even though, like, I'm very, what's the English word that I'm looking for? Articulate.
Yes.
When it comes to just do it right.
There's another word.
Articulate. Signature.
Articulate.
There is those eyebrows on fleek that are not on fleek that I hate. Yeah. And you see the eyeshadow is all over the place. I cannot do my own makeup. I would love to have a makeup artist who does the work properly.
Yes. Please, Hala, let's do hook Snazzy up with a face beat. Come on.
Every
face
day
beat,
here on iLOVEmelville.
Of course, man. You're also promoting your own business as well. So hit us up, comment, like, share. Yeah.
And subscribe. And I know you always don't forget to like always hit the notification button for every episode that will come through, especially our show.
So let me tell you something. Remember you spoke about the fish? My lips are literally chapping. Just like the scales.
Because there's lipstick.
Yes. Oh my word, yes.
So it's true, right?
It is.
Now you see it. There are a lot of things that you take for granted. I'm like, no, it's not. Whatever. And when you actually read the online, like, it's really, really true.
Yeah, it's happening.
Oh my word. So in conclusion.
Yes.
Being a public figure is not for the faint-hearted.
Yeah, of course, not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me.
No, absolutely not for you.
I also, even when I come to the show, like, let's say you've got viewers and you didn't text and they're like, I don't like that thing of Gena. Hi, Gena. Batswana. Marwana metse taxi. Amara Gena. So I don't like that.
Sure. I live for that. Like, I live for attention.
And it's not really.
Yeah, and I don't go out chasing or being the attention seeker. But when I get attention, I love it. I'm not gonna lie and say I don't love attention.
I don't.
Yeah. Anyway.
If you don't know me.
Now you do.
No, like, if you don't know me, it's still fine. If you know me, hey, kudos to you. But if you don't know me, it's still fine. Yeah. But if you want to know me, and once you get to know me, and then I'll start annoying you. I'm craving chocolate today.
Oh, me too. The producer has to do something. Like, we need chocolate in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Something sweet. So the time is 15:18. It is still on the move, #OTM, where we take you from Melville to your world. It's our Friday edition of the show, our last show of the week. Remember, we are on every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. And we can't thank you enough for choosing us.
Yes.
So right now, we're going to go straight into a double play. And as soon as we come back, I believe our girl Nico Mashaba is going to be there with the news headlines.
Okay, wait. Yo, hey, bring it down. Pull up with a coupe, shooting on the ups like Shawty know she bad, Shawty know she got the wild one. Cruising with the pack, there's a full moon, now I'm finna smoke. Stars in the sky, I'm the bright one, now I'm finna blow. Leather, now I got the cheddar. Boots with me, yeah, you know the weather. Bulletproof vest, now I'm shooting like I'm loco. AK-47, call me Cupid, yeah, you gotta know. Vivid scenes, now she coming close, yeah. Legs spread out, I'ma bust it. I just break the door, shit is wavy. Ops tryna bite, blast them out of sprint it down. Pull up with a coupe, shooting on the ups like Shawty know she bad, Shawty know she got the wild one. Cruising with the pack, there's a full moon, now I'm finna smoke. Stars in the sky, I'm the bright one, now I'm finna blow.
Blow up like TNT, feeling your vibe, your energy. Can't enough fuck, go to sleep, wake up your bitch, fucking with my shit. With Jimmy Chains, make it rain, you know it's fire when you see my name. Get out of here, fuck the game, I'm dope strap, I don't need chain. I'm just lost, shit you ain't, so when I paint the image, just different from the shit that they see. It get hard for me to really feel pain. Got me working like a slave, who the realest niggas win, everybody fake. Guess I gotta maintain, there's a lot of shit life can't explain. See the light, pay the way, your vision bright, gotta let it stay. And at times don't get hard, but you're starting to go on.
Bring it down. Pull up with a coupe, shooting on the ups like Shawty know she bad, Shawty know she got the wild one. Cruising with the pack, there's a full moon, now I'm finna smoke. Stars in the sky, I'm the bright one, now I'm finna blow.
A young boy, you coolin' look shitty with no role models. Not even anyone could show morals. 4 months old, English, he says he independent. All on the road, Lapa, parents. Yeah, turn up and let's be responsible while we do it. The smile and the look in their eyes when I buy them new kids. Like Wanye Morris and the rest of the bros. Family over everything till the end of the road. Somebody tell him it's over, it's over, it's over for my enemies. Tell him it's over. Tell them it's over, they keep on wasting on their energy. From a son to a mama, this got me thinking my mama Unkulisile to be the man I am, took me away from the drama. Namhlanje I'm a better man. Namhlanje umzansi wonke treats me like a veteran. Bengisogola, yeah I knew kodwa uNkulunkulu had a better plan.
Kokudlula upambelela ngesikhathi seyinkinga makuphela amaqhinga. Just keep your hopes high. You gotta keep on keeping on. Just keep on holding on. You gotta keep on keeping on. Just keep on keeping on. Pay attention to everything that's around you. Ubega bangane scheming without you won't even count you. Ebusweni pretend on your back they talking about you. But busy but beyond their plans won't even pronounce you. Hey, all you need to do ukthemba phezulu mabakefana ukuthembilishe nokuthemba umuntu. Focus on kusasa lakho, how to make it better. Wake up from your ashes clever, you need to get it together. Kube kuye phambili, no other alternative. Impilo engcono is what we tryna live. Sifuna lo mnotho
and that's just how it is. And see Pusha non-stop, doing it for the kids.
Just keep on holding on. You gotta keep on keeping on. Just keep on keeping on. Akukho kudlula ukubambelela ngesikhathi senkinga makuphela amaqhinga. Just keep your hopes high. Gotta keep on keeping on. Just keep on holding on. You gotta keep on keeping on. Just keep on keeping on. Akukho kudlula ukubambelela ngesikhathi senkinga makuphela amaqhinga. Just keep your hopes high. You gotta keep on keeping on. Just keep on holding on. You gotta keep on keeping on. Just keep on keeping on.
what you wanna tell her? I said now what you wanna tell her? I said now what you wanna tell her? I said now what you wanna tell her?
It's top of the hour. Time for news on iLOVEmelville.LIVE.
Good afternoon. The time is 30 minutes past 3, and the headlines at this hour. Anglo American unveils new gen, a zero-emission hydrogen-powered haul truck. Police have failed. Malima as 72-hour deadline looms without arrest in Hillary Gadi murder. Mabuyane reassured delegates as security tightened at an ANC Eastern Cape conference, and Northern Cape to commence with media metric examinations next week. I am Dinyugo Mashaba, and those are the headlines. Details at 4 p.m.
It's top of the hour. Time for news on iLOVEmelville.LIVE.
Good afternoon. On your iLOVEmelville.LIVE traffic incident update. There's a stationary vehicle on N3 southbound after Kilolis. One lane is blocked, so please make sure that you approach the area with caution. There's an accident on N1 southbound at New Road. Right lane is blocked. Please make sure that you approach the area with very high caution. And also, there's a lost load on N1 southbound after Semrand Avenue. 2 lanes are blocked. Please make sure that you approach the area with caution. Catch another traffic incident update exactly at 16:30. On your iLOVEmelville traffic desk, Floyd Aralehok.
Yo, you mad toxic, like, you keep acting like this, I'm gonna have to move on to a new joint. Flapper's voice. Move on to a new joint. See, I could find another bitch to have my newborn. Move on to a new joint. See, I could find another bitch to have my newborn. See, I'm coming from the trenches. Any other day I could get picked up. And if I move on, that's because you got me pissed off. I only share my secrets with my demons. And if a nigga run up, then my cleats just start to squeezing. Move on to a new joint. See, I could find another bitch to have my newborn. Move on to a new joint. See, I could find another bitch to have my newborn. Once I walked up in the party, got you dancing on me. Man, this song gon' be long if you feeling lonely. Hope you listen to my song so you think you know me. You could pick out what you want, cause them drinks is on me. Matter of fact, let's go party on the weekend. Baby girl, your body looking like a Cuban. Baby, you don't answer calls, what you doing? Baby, you don't answer calls, what you doing? It's the way you move your body, got me curious. These bitches, they be broke, so they envious. You ride it like Fast and the Furious. Your head game so stupid, I'm delirious. Baby, are you serious? Where was you when I was just tearing up? Fuck you so good, make you yell out go. Heard you try to play me, baby, that's a no. It's the way you move your body, got me curious. These bitches, they be broke, so they envious. You ride it like Fast and the Furious. Your head game so stupid, I'm delirious. Move on to a new joint. See, I could find another bitch to have my newborn. Move on to a new joint. See, I could find another bitch to have my newborn. See, I'm coming from the trenches. Any other day I could get picked up. And if I move on, that's because you got me pissed off. I only share my secrets with my demons. And if a nigga run up, then my cleats just start to squeezing. Move on to a new joint. See, I could find another bitch to have my newborn. Move on to a new joint. See, I could find another bitch to have my newborn.
Thank you, Florida Ralehoko, for the traffic report. And we just played you Move On, Flatbush Voice. And before that, Flatbush Voice.
Yo, what a name.
Flatbush Voice.
Flat.
And before that, it was just one of my favorite songs, King, my Josie, Balisebo. Oh, Balisebo.
Is that the one where he's featuring Dugza?
No.
Which one is that?
The Ntugza one. You should know the Ntugza one because Ntugza is your boy. Get your hustle on.
No, it's
Get
not
your
that
hustle.
one. There's another one.
Bambelela.
Yes.
Ntugza Bambelela.
Oh, okay.
I love music. Like, I just... Limpopo people and your music is absolutely fantastic. You're my cousins of the world.
That's exactly what I said. And everybody's laughing. Our producers laughed at me when I said, is that
Is that
Makati.
Makati? No, it's not Makati. Or that other, who's the other one? The Limpopian guy.
Who's that other one? Please help. Who's the other
The
guy?
other one from Limpopo.
From Limpopo. King Munada.
King Munada.
Yes.
And that was King Matos.
You see, King Munada. I actually wanted to say King Munada. And I'm like, Makati. Hey, but she's been representing, eh?
Absolutely.
She's
and we love to see it.
Yeah, and she said she's the most beautiful woman in South Africa, and I agree.
She said that.
Yes.
She said she's the most beautiful.
Of course. In the world, even.
I don't know about that.
I know she is.
She's not. She's not.
Well,
like,
let's
just
agree
honest,
to disagree.
Guys, if we're just being honest. And the people who are watching. Thank you so much at Live Black. Oh, Black is watching. Thank you so much, Black.
Yes.
Hi. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Oh, thanks for tuning in. Harissa Grill Sushi Bar. It's just outside. Yeah.
Really?
Shout
Hi.
out.
And they are coming over
Yes.
to just profile their business.
Yeah.
So before they do that, I think we should just give them a little bit more about Harissa, about what they do, about what they're about, just about everything that they do. Please do the honors.
All right. Harissa Grill and everything I want to say, I say in English. Shisha. I almost said shishaba. But it is shisha.
It is shisha.
Shisha. Oh, okay. With a Lebanese chef at the helm, using traditional recipes, you can be sure of authentic Lebanese cuisine at Harissa Grill and Shisha Bar. Hot sellers from the menu include the beef, chicken, and lamb shawarmas, served in Lebanese-style pita bread, with the meat being marinated with a traditional Lebanese spice mix. Falafel is also served as a vegetarian shawarma option or as a side on its own. All shawarmas are served with chips and costs between 60 and 65. It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. I think I might take you guys there after the show.
Sharisha.
Oh, it's actually quite affordable. Meat platters are priced at 90 Rand and include a meze of spiced and grilled beef, lamb, or chicken served with onion and parsley salad, tomato pickled radish, tahini sauce, and I feel like I'm a chef, and Lebanese pita.
Lebanese. I've never heard of a Lebanese.
Oh no. Yes. The falafel platter is priced at 70 Rand and includes 5 falafel. Oh,
falafel. I love how you say it so perfectly.
Is it? Falafel balls served with tahini sauce, tomato, onion, and parsley mix, pickles, and Lebanese pita. Oh, that's so long. Okay, I'm going to say that. The falafel platter is priced at 70 Rand and includes 5 falafel bowls served with tahini sauce, tomato, onion, parsley mix, pickles, and Lebanese pita. Harissa is open from Sunday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. and on Friday and Saturday 2 p.m. Until 2 a.m. Takeaway is also an option. So you can come get down here in Melville at Harissa Grill and Shisha Bar. But then we're going to have them over. They're going to tell you more. Like, I'm not going to give it all away. They're going to come here and tell you more about it. But 2 a.m., I love how COVID has been, the regulations have been lifted.
Yeah, which is quite
You
amazing.
get done until 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It's been a while. My body doesn't allow me anymore.
Yeah. You want to be drinking coffee at that time.
My friend, my life is like this. Literally, I need to tell you how my life is right now. My life going out is going to be like this, in this order. I'm gonna lay it down for you now.
Oh my word.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Day groove should be a thing.
Yeah.
So I'm out at 2
p.m.
not a.m. p.m. Ne? Tipsy by 4 and home by 7. Literally sleeping in bed. Tapping out.
Oh my
I
word.
want nothing else.
You're just so done.
I'm done. I am finished.
Now I am off the night, eh? I'm queen of the night. I'm a
2
night
a.m.
rider.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. is
And
nothing.
Friend, your body is still allowing you.
It's still allowing me. It's still very
Mine,
much.
there's arthritis. There's back pains, there's cold, there's winter, That time I need a blanket and I want to throw, no.
Oh, friend.
Ah,
Zokuku semncane.
no, my age doesn't allow me anymore. Mm-mm.
You're not that old. You know that.
I'm old enough to stay at home now. Here's a bonding session
with Bay or mommy or family.
or you, we
Yeah.
chill,
And
bottle
have
of
some
wine,
drinks.
yeah. But going out, 2000.
And they're all over, hey?
Mm-mm. Like I felt like I'm a grandmother. Remember I told you I went to propaganda. When I got there, I wanted to leave.
Producer says you are. You are a grandmother. You
I'm
don't
not-
feel
I'm
like one. You
not.
are.
I'm not. Just because I don't hang around anymore. But I'm fun. I'm so much fun. You
Very
know
much.
this, you know this.
Very much.
And when I go out, I make the most of it. So. Oh, she says I must look sexy. Woo, producer. Hey, this producer of ours. If you see her today, she's doing the things to the pods. The
And
girls
the
came out
babies,
to
yeah,
play.
The babies are just they're doing the most.
Oh man, I'm just having so much fun in the show today. Hey,
Yeah, today's show
I guess I
is so much
missed
fun.
it.
Yeah, you do, and you don't wanna leave me alone ever again, don't you?
Eish, life happens, hey.
Yeah.
I remember that
But
word.
when life give you lemons, you make lemonade.
No, you get tequila and make a shot.
Yes, child.
And you down it.
Boo,
You know.
boo, 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 boo.
Oh man, yeah.
15:42 on the dot. This is still on the move. Hashtag OTM.
Yes.
We'll obviously take you here from Melville to your world, wherever you're watching us or listening to us.
And we're live on Instagram.
Appreciate. We are live on Instagram at iLOVEmelville.LIVE. We're also live on YouTube at iLOVEmelville.LIve. We're also live on TikTok. TikTokers, hi! And we see your comments, we see you watching us.
Yes.
We really, really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for
And the
choosing
producer
us.
said there's no comments.
And thank you for choosing us, Yeah.
Let's go to the double play. Hit it. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Yes.
Play
Let's
Uli
get
Coke.
down. Let's
Uli
get
Coke.
down.
Uli Coke. We want Uli Coke.
Uli Coke. Hey, Uli Coke.
Okay. That's right. Thank you, my Lord. I testify your goodness is real. I testify your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Oh Lord. Your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Thank you for saving me. Thank you, my Lord. I testify your goodness is real. I testify your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. I testify your goodness is real. I testify your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Your goodness is real. Your goodness is real.
don't be. How do you love me when you barely know me? So talk and don't be. We are talk. How do you love me when you barely know me? So talk and don't be. We are talk. We are talk.
And we are very much live. We played you. Sorry about that. So we played you Cross Ugo Doovie James. Did you get that name?
No,
Cross
say it
Ugo.
again.
Cross Ugo Doovie
Duvi.
James.
Cross Ugo
Doovie
James.
James. And the
What
name
language is that?
I have no idea.
Let's testify. With
Cross Ugo, not Dugo. Cross Ugo Doovie James. With I testify, your goodness is real.
Your goodness is real.
And we
Your
played you
goodness.
my favorite jam of all times, Tepo Kadiedo, featuring Mtandazo Kaja with Uliko.
Holy
Uliko.
I think
That's
we
my
need a new
jam.
version. Holy
Take it to church.
Take it to church.
Take it to church. Why not? Hallelujah.
Oh yes.
Hallelujah.
Oh yes.
So
yeah.
today we have our trailblazer. So basically, a trailblazer is someone who's quite ordinary, but who is doing extraordinary
things.
stuff
Yes.
and things. Thank you. So our our trailblazer. Oh God, there's something. Please continue.
Our trailblazer's name. You know I can't read your handwriting.
So our trailblazer is Soli M. Mangha. So Soli M. Mangha.
Manka.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's an executive director at Mbono Media House, a co-founder of Second Try Foundation, import and export businesses in China. And I believe right now he's on the line with us. Mr. Soli, are you there? How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm great. Good to be here.
Good to be here, even though we wish to be here in studio, but it's okay. We'll deal with you online.
Traffic issues, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the people there at home who don't even know, have no clue who Soli is, who is Soli and what are we about?
No, just say Soli Manka is a social entrepreneur. So I'm all about uplifting people, you know? And obviously making sure that especially young people, they realize their dreams. Mm-hmm. You know, that's all I'm about. Nothing more.
So I know that you're also a businessman of very, very high caliber. Even you have businesses in China as well.
Yes.
What that passion for business? Where did it come about? At what age did you realize that you are a businessman?
Yeah, when it comes to import and export, I hold an international and honors degree in international economics. So that is where I started to do research with regards to import and export. Because I used to ask myself a lot of questions to say, when you go to Wartambo, on the other side, there's a cargo section. Okay. You see containers, you see cargos and whatever. Then when you go to retail stores like your Edgar's or Woolworths, then you find certain clothes brands there. There's a sticker that says made in Taiwan, made in China.
Yes.
So I was curious as to say, who are the people who supply in this industry? Who are the suppliers? Surely there should be someone who's supplying these industries. And a lot of stuff that made in China. I mean, as we speak now, iPhone is designed in California, assembled in China. But the question is, who are those people that they have the license to bring those goods in Africa? I'm not talking about South Africa only, but I'm talking about Africa as a whole. Yeah. So that's where my interest into import and export came about.
So for someone who hears the word social entrepreneur for the first time and who doesn't have a clue what exactly is a social entrepreneur, in your own words, what is that?
Okay, so social entrepreneur is when you do like sort of like a community work. A lot of people, they call it charity work, but you're able to make money out of it. It's more like when you have a foundation or a non-profit organization. If you register a non-profit organization with social development, so they will allocate funding, and you'll also get donors and funders, internationally or locally, it doesn't matter. And then you're able to make money while you're helping people. So there's nothing wrong to help people at the same time making money. So a lot of people, they think that when you have a non-profit organization or a foundation or run a charity, there's to be charity, everything comes out from your own pocket, but there's nothing in return for you. So as long as you come up with programs that will develop and capacitate people to become better in business or in different areas in line with their work, then you are also allowed to make money in the process. Yeah. So that's why I call myself a social entrepreneur.
Interesting. That is so interesting. So I've literally been stalking you online and I come across a video that I resonate with so much. So in this interview that you were doing, you said there are 5 dimensions in life. Could you please share with us and also the viewers and the listeners there at home, what exactly are those 5 dimensions and why do you go about making sure that each dimension is taken care of?
Yeah. So before we get that dimension, let me give you a bit of background, just 1 minute, in a minute, if you allow me.
Allow you.
As I was growing up in the township of Tembisa, during my time, there was too much gangsterism, there was too much of a crime, and a lot of young people, we used to admire criminals back then. So then, because of that situation, I ended up being caught up in the life of crime. And eventually, I had to drop out of school at the age of 16. I think I was on grade 10. And then I was sentenced to 15 years. So when I got to prison, and I realized that, you know what, I need to change my ways because this is not the place. I think this is not my destiny. This is not my destination. I can still change my life. Then I started going to school. But before I would go to school, because I did my high school education in prison, tertiary education in prison, and then I was released in 2012. So now, while I was studying, there's someone who taught me that in life, we all have 5 dimensions. There's a skills dimension, there's a social dimension, there's a physical dimension, there's a spiritual dimension, and there's until now the 5th one. But in those dimensions, he was saying to me, you need to tap into those dimensions and make sure that those dimensions are well taken care of. For example, a lot of people, they focus only on physical dimension, how you look, how you dress. That's why people, they want to go to gym, people, they want to do hair, nails. It's because much of their attention is on physical dimension. And in doing that, you then now find yourself in a situation where you neglect other dimensions, like your spiritual dimension. You know, we all have that dimension, that spiritual dimension, where, you know, we all believe in a certain high power, you know, whether we are a Christian or whatever, or you just believe in the fact that you have a relationship with God. So that also, it has to be nurtured. But also you look at the social dimension, how you relate with people, your colleagues, your partner, your family, your neighbor, and everyone. That's the social dimension. And also the skills dimension. As a radio presenter, you ought to go online and get courses that will make you that will better your craft, you know. So that's a skill dimension. But we find ourselves, most cases, focusing on the physical dimension and giving much attention on the physical dimension, probably devoting 80% of our time, energy, and effort on the physical dimension. Then we neglect other dimensions like the spiritual dimension, your skills dimension, and whatever, you know. And social media basically perpetuates that. That's why people want to look good on social media and they forget to go to school or to enroll on free courses online and capacitate themselves.
So you just touched a bit on what you did at school. Could you please share with us everything exactly that you did at school, just to also instill that education is still important to today's youth? Because we don't take education seriously as you guys used to. So what exactly did you do at school, and why do you think education is so important?
Yes, but again, I don't understand why young people of today don't take education as serious. Like, as a radio presenter, there are certain courses that you need to acquire. Communication skills, number one, presentation skills, that is education. And when we talk about education, we don't necessarily mean the formal education where you need to sit in a class or whatever. Life on its own it's university. You know, life on its own is university. There are lessons that you learn, that you take from life, from mistakes and whatever. That's education. But for me, you must understand, when I was released, so there was a lot of negative forces that were against me. For example, criminal records, which means I won't be employable. You know, no one wants to hire somebody who has a criminal record. Number two, there's a stigma that this one is from prison. How can we trust him, whatever. Number three, there's a rejection, you know. But now, education, because of I had education gave me that key to open certain doors. Because there are certain doors that only education can unlock.
True.
Only education that can unlock. That is why even if you have a skill, whether you are into sports or whatever, but you also need education to help you polish your skills, you know. So what I did in prison, after completing my high school education, then I applied for NEFSAS. And the requirement for prisoners, when it comes to NEFSAS, they only need your prison profile to check as to when will you be released and what qualification you want to enroll for. Okay. So fortunately, I qualified. I did a BA in philosophy, politics and economics, and I had to major with economics. And then later I did the 3 years national diploma in human resources management, and I did my practicals behind bars. You know, so education is key. Education is important. So sometimes it's just that our education system is failing us, and I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't speak to the 5th industrial revolution. I'm not even talking about 1st industrial revolution. So now young people, they find that's with education is important because it does not speak to those things. It does not speak to the present time. But education is key. And you don't have to go to university or to that formal class. YouTube is the best teacher nowadays. If you go to YouTube, there are free courses there, there are free lessons there, and just empower yourself. You don't need to be certified. You don't need a certificate per se, but you need that knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You can talk for days and hours, but hey, it's radio, we work on time here. So we just like you to share with the viewers and the listeners at home just your words of encouragement to just help them go through just a day.
Come again?
Share with us your words of encouragement for the people there at home, especially young people.
Oh, just for today?
Yes.
Okay. This is what I normally say. If you don't prepare your tomorrow, you will find yourself repairing. And repairing is costly, but preparing is cheap. Meaning like yourself. Now you are working there. They've given you opportunity, airtime, environment, and everything so that you can push and build yourself as a radio presenter. So you are preparing yourself for the future. Yeah. You never know what the future holds for you. You might find yourself in big radio station or whatever, or overseas, you know, not even locally. Yeah. You know, so it's very important to prepare so that tomorrow you don't find yourself repairing, because repairing is costly. But preparation is cheap.
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you. Like I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you so much for just being a person that inspires a lot of us. I know you inspire a lot of us, and we just wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And we know that the future is so much bright for you. It's literally flashing my eyes. It's so bright. Thank you so much for joining us once
Uh,
again.
all right, no, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. That was Soli Mangha. And right now, we're going to go straight to the news with my girl, Tiniko Mashaba. Or they're still preparing. So, what were your takes in the interview?
You know, there's a lot that I took in, but what stood out for me was the 5 dimensions. It's a pity I didn't get the last
Yeah.
one. Yeah, and he didn't mention the last
Yeah, I
one.
didn't mention. He said I was going to get back. He didn't.
But when he speaks of us neglecting our other, we actually focus more on our social dimension as opposed to our skill, our spiritual, and our physical dimensions. So
Yeah.
I think we need to go back to the drawing board. You know, when things get rough, you go back to the drawing board, and you tackle it again. You reset. You restart. Yeah.
Absolutely. I can agree with you there. Let's go straight to the Niko Mashaba with the news.
It's top of the hour. Time for news on iLOVEmelville.LIVE.
Good afternoon, Dinigo Mashava here, back with the news. Let's look at our top stories at this hour. Anglo American unveils a new gen, a zero-emission hydrogen-powered hull truck, and police have failed Malema as 72-hour deadline looms without arrest in Hillary Gadi murder. President Cyril Ramaphosa says South Africa is positioning itself as a key global producer of green hydrogen. Ramaphosa was speaking at the unveiling of the world's largest hydrogen-powered mine hull truck at Anglo American's Mogalikwena mine in Limpopo. The company says it has a short-term plan to have a fleet of powered hydrogen trucks by 2028 in order to reduce carbon emissions. Hydrogen is already also being used in some iron smelters in Europe and is seen as a key resource in moving the world's heavy industry away from dirty coal, oil, and gas. The president says South Africa can benefit massively from producing green hydrogen. Mariana reassured delegates as security tightened at ANC Eastern Cape Conference. African National Congress Eastern Cape Conference convener Oscar Mabuyane has reassured delegates that security has been tightened as the registration process for the party's ninth election conference commences today. Over 1,500 voting delegates are expected to take part in the conference this weekend. Mabuyane, Babalo Madikizela, and Mlibo Oboshiane are competing for the position of chairperson. Earlier, while addressing hundreds of delegates who have arrived in East London, Madikizela vowed to save the province from further deterioration. He told the delegates backing him for the position of provincial chair that the Eastern Cape has deteriorated under the current chairperson and Premier Mabuyane. And Northern Cape to commence with mid-year matric examinations next week. The Northern Cape Department of Education says it is ready to conduct the 2022 mid-matric examinations starting next week. More than 3,000 candidates are expected to sit for the senior certificate examination. Provincial Education Department spokesperson Godfrey van der Moor says the first subject for the exam will be English. Van der Moor says a total of 5,562 candidates are registered as part-time candidates for the National Senior Certificate Examination, whilst 3,149 registered for the Senior Certificate Examinations. The department has identified 101 schools which will be used as examination centers. The marking of answer script will commence from 2 to 12 July 2022, and the release of the results is scheduled for 3 August 2022. EFF leader Julius Malema says the police have failed to find the killers of former EFF Secretary General Godrich Gadi's daughter Hillary within their self-imposed deadline. Malema made a comment after Police Minister Bheki Cele activated a 72-hour plan on Tuesday, setting the police on a deadline to find the perpetrators by Friday. As yet, the police had not made any arrest, and the deadline lapses tonight. Malema says the EFF would now be taking it upon itself to pursue Gadi's killers. Let's look at our weather for today at this hour. Johannesburg sitting at 21 degrees Celsius, Vereeniging at 23 degrees Celsius, and Pretoria at 23 degrees Celsius. I am Diniwa Mashawu at iLOVEmelville News.
Man got no time, only pick up on free time. Tell them again, me a back in the yard. Man got no time, only pick up on free time. Tell them again, me a back in the yard. My style heavy, my shine heavy, each step's heavy, move heavy. Back in the yard, never tired. Back in the street, man, no tired. Stay, why you say me a clock tired? I don't remember when I was tired. My style heavy, my shine heavy, each step's heavy, move heavy.
It's time to be prepared. Man, you know I will. My niggas keep a trail. We going for the kill. Squilla let it spill. In case a nigga squeal. Rory let him know. We bout to fucking blow. This is all I know. Living fast and sipping slow. 15 for a show. I graduated from the snow. Even mama knows. They fall like dominoes. I got me butterfingers. Fuck the jam toes.
The best MCs from the Bram Zoo. You faggots rap without a damn clue. How you walk and ride with just a left shoe? While you take a bite that you can't chew. Every time I kick it really potent. Zany is the man. Everything you do, you wanna post it. Where's that Instagram? Even though you had a head start, you fell apart, you had a bad heart. Insany's hard, don't be the main star. You fake your mind, you'll never get far. Never gonna run when you're rapping by the city, cause my attitude is shitty. Insane on the scene. Always got a gun, cause no one is showing pity. So you always wanna hit me, yeah, you working for the green.
No time, only pick up on free time. Tell them again, me a back in the yard. Man got no time, only pick up on free time. Tell them again, me a back in the yard. Back in the yard, never tired. Back in the street, man, no tired. Stay, why you say me a clock tired? I don't remember when I was tired. My style heavy, my shine heavy, each step's heavy, move heavy.
I'm MH, too far, too fly, too high. That said I'll be dead, but I'm alive. That said I'll be locked up by 21. So I kept the gun, 50-50 chance, caught the better half. So I'll never run from the Ram Zoo, Flow Sun Zoo. I'm King Slay, I flip the system. That Black Panther that got away out of lockdown. H22, salute, no longer live by the gun. No PhD, still ignorant. And that concrete jungle ain't no fun. Still schoolboy run when talking to God. Going against all odds, feeling like the new Tupac. But I want to blood stains on my two sides.
This is greatness. Play me with the greatest. This is greatness, you rolling with the greatest.
You fakers getting no favors. We crossing borders, no papers. We cause disorders with statements. Your daughter's orders, our latest.
Bad man got no time, bad man no care. Fly as Batman, you know no fear.
Cause ain't it hard to escape that like a rubber fly. I'm just trying to live and love my free time.
Man got no time, only pick up on free time. Tell them again, me a back in the yard. Man got no time, only pick up on free time. Tell them again, me a back in the yard.
And we are very much live. We're in charge and we're in large and we're in the presence of greatness. So our guest has finally arrived. How you doing? Ref.
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm amazing. You should be on this side with that voice.
Thank you.
Oh my word. So Raf, also known as Raf Bra or Rivonia, is a hip hop artist, performer, or producer born in Yintla Bonzo Makubela. Did I say that right?
Oh, that's my number plate.
Yintla Bonzo.
Yeah, Yintla Bonzo.
Yintla Bonzo.
Yeah.
In Soweto and currently working out of Maboneng in Johannesburg. So Raf has worked with the Naked DJ, Freddie Ferd, Peary Paul, most of the voice, Vuya Manike, obviously, Mshoza, Chidi M, Dizzy Monks, Mzukona, SABC Radio Park at Metro FM, at Ukozi FM, Umhlobo FM, SABC Sports, Swift Biko, oh my word, Tumitladi, Crowned Young, Eugene Singer, and Zinto Marketing Group. Who? What are you? A superstar has landed right here on iLOVEmelville.LIVE. So I just read this and it just spoke briefly about who you are. I know that you're a hip hop artist, but I want you to get the real you, not just being a hip hop artist. If I were to ask you right now, who is Raf?
Rav, brah. Everybody's brah. Your brah, South African native, born and bred. I love hip hop music, Hip hop is my first and only love currently, ladies. Just the message out there. We've got the cows as Lindile. But Rav is an entrepreneur, musician, a brother, a father to Ndiso Stiglitz. Shout out there to Stiggy. A brother, friend, hip hop fanatic, a crazy private spirit.
Oh, crazy private spirit. I love that. So how long has been music part of your life?
Fortunately for me, I was born into it.
Yeah.
My father played the guitar and was a singer and songwriter. So I was fortunate that I grew up around music. I grew up around underground rock, R&B, soul, jazz, from the likes of Salif Keita,
legendary.
Angelique Kidjo, Yusindo. Then he would all of a sudden play your Led Zeppelin, your Rolling Stones.
Wow.
So I grew up with a major mix of genres and music as a young person. So it just became second nature to sing and dance and, be playful around the house. And from there, I think I was in grade 6. We went on a school tour and I just couldn't shut up. I was just singing the whole day, from Britney Spears to Tupac. And one of my classmates was like, yo, bro, you're actually good at this songwriting stuff. Have you ever tried hip hop? What do you think about hip hop? And he introduced me to Ludacris, Eminem. And from there, we started to write music. And the journey began.
Yeah.
The journey began, and then Gandhi Square era. That's when I started rapping, freestyling on a consistent day-to-day basis. And then, yeah, I'd say, round about 2008 to 2010, before I started working at SABC. Those were probably my favorite years as a rapper musician.
Yeah. So I know each and every artist has their own creative process, like how they put that pen to paper. So share with me your creative process, like a day in the life of Rev.
All right. I guess I'm gonna have to keep it PG-13. So generally, I'd wake up in the morning. If I'm free, if I'm not doing any other business, because I'm also a businessman as well. So generally, my creative process will go with making some green tea, in inverted commas. Have a cup of green tea, and then from there, play a beat from one of my brothers. All my brothers are into music, and from there, I would. I'm a freestyler. Can I get that quickly?
Please. I'm very sorry about that. It's gonna continue.
Sorry, fans, Ziti, we are on air, so they're trying to call. They love Melville too,
and we love you. We love you, fans.
So basically my creative process is green tea, and then listen to a beat, and then freestyle, and then follow the feeling, and then from there it carries itself. It carries itself from there. Then the song will just unfold itself. So there's not necessarily a set time that will take, but it can generally take anything from 1 hour to a month.
A month even.
Yeah, because sometimes you have the chorus, but you don't have the emotional content. Yes, because sometimes you just be like, like for example, yesterday I was writing a song in my head, sorry for the delay, and I was sorry for the delay, sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, sorry for the delay, lay.
Not do that one more time. No. I dare you to do that one more time.
All right. So it's sorry for the delay, sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, sorry for the delay, lay. Oh. So sometimes, also being a songwriter, the song chorus will come to mind, but then the lyrics won't come. So now that I was late for the show, at least I have something to talk about on the song. You understand?
Sorry for the delay.
I'm sorry for the delay.
And you are
sorry
forgiven.
to keep you waiting. So it just breaks down like that. And effectively what I was feeling is like, how do I express me being such a talented musician? My brother Vuyo is always on my case
so
about
talented.
releasing music. So it was about like, you know what, guys, I'm sorry for keeping this talent away from you for so long. Sorry for the delay.
Ready. Yeah.
Now I am ready. So that was the feeling that I had. I was also excited about being on I Love Melville. So it was like, I feel like I'm in that space right now where it's time to unleash this creativity to the world. So guys, I'm sorry for the delay.
Yeah. And we are forgiven. We forgive you. So you've worked, your CV is very impressive. Quite impressive.
Thank you.
So out of all the places that you've been at, which place do you think resonates with you? And which place do you think like, I should have been there?
Ooh, I'm a very positive person. So I really enjoyed working in all the spaces that I've been at. Some of them were really testing.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot from I learned a lot from. Sorry, I learned a lot from every artists that I worked with, from Naked DJ to Ferdy Ferd. Ferdy Ferd, one of the greatest vocalists we've had in the country, that's worked with Deleuze, Mendoza, may his soul rest in peace. He improved my ability to sing and write R&B music. You know, working with Naked DJ, he helped me understand what radio likes and what radio wants. Pierre Ball, who was Nasty C's road manager, as well as Natim Tetwa's road manager under Ghetto Rap. He taught me about the new school, what the new school like. So and I'm a very stubborn person, but when it comes to the creative space, I'm very much open to criticism. So as much as there are tough times, being a hungry musician or a hustling musician, while you have such a CV, while you have such a CV, is really testing. We always need food. That's why I ventured into business, because I wanted to be in control financially. I like nice things. So I like soft life. Soft life. So I was like, you know what? I need to be able to pay my own way, into the spotlight. So the only downfall I'd say each of those relationships had, outside the known names, was that we didn't have the financial backing, and we didn't want to sell out, in inverted commas. Even though I wouldn't have minded, I like things, I really like me some nice things, like Gucci.
Oh, yeah.
Balenciaga.
So yeah, like, with everything that you've done so far, what can you expect from you?
All right. So I've got a lot of material that needs to be released. Sorry for the delay.
Yes.
So
Love
I'll be dropping a mixtape series. So it's a 3-part series. Memoirs of a Fuckboy.
Sure.
So the first one is going to be songs about Gloria and other girls. That one is going to be breaking down the simp culture, the guys that love too hard, and don't get the kind of love they want back.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be Memoirs of a Fuckboy, the title, right? That one is just going to tell the story about toxic masculinity, toxic feminism, hoe is life, the party scene. So that one is going to be very much about like today's relationship culture, dating culture as well. And then Series of Bad Decisions is just going to encompass everything and just basically guide lovers and especially men, into understanding women better and the steps that they need to take to understand women better and to actually relationship better, not only with women, but also with themselves. Because I believe self-love is the most important key in any relationship. You need to love yourself.
True.
And you need to be whole. Therefore, you can now share your wholeness with someone instead of sharing your brokenness with someone. So Series of Bad Decisions will be talking about the brokenness of toxic masculinity when it finds its toxic feminist and how do we the combination. So and I'll also be doing a lot of singles. My brother and I are also working on hip hop bars only. This is for my heads. This is for the hip hop heads. That one is going to be strictly about bars, about lyricism, about, who got the hottest raps, hard beats. Yeah.
So interesting. So for people who want to follow your journey and everything that is you, please just give us all your social media handles as we conclude.
All right. As we conclude, as we proceed to give you what you need.
Oh, yes. Ooh, he should be on this side of the chair and not over there.
It's Rav, bruh. ITSRAVBRUH on social media, on all social media. Instagram is generally where I spend most of my time. If I'm going to be online, that's where you'll find me. It's
yes.
IG.
Oh yeah.
Though I'm not. I'm just too busy, man. You know, I run two businesses,
Impressive.
and I run two businesses. I also do music videos. I also do office automation, and then there's the music, which is the passion. So I don't really have time to
be on social
socialize.
media,
To socialize. So to the publicists out there looking for a young, handsome black man to promote, listen, I'm out here. Listen, I got you.
Can you promote me first? Can you put me on first before anyone else? Thank you so much. You're such a vibe.
Thank you.
You are so talented in your own right, multifaceted.
Before I go, can I give you guys a freestyle?
Yes, we're gonna end it with a freestyle from the one and the only
Rav, brah.
Hit it.
It's Rav, brah. Not your standard. All right, we gotta do this a cappella though. All right, so excuse the language. We do not fuck with no Jiminy Cricket. We been on the hustle from spring to the winter. My nigga, we get it and don't post it on Insta. Cause once you the shit, man, the flies to come visit. I'm sitting on clouds. See, the height is no vision. No, the height is no limit. Y'all seen how we did it. I kill everybody. My flow go through the body, then leave with the spirit. Money trees need manure, and that's the only shade I'll be caught in. I begin where the norm ends. I'm out of space, check coordinates. They'll suck it too hard. They'll suck it too hard. I just know that she giving me brainwave concussions. She probably gonna blame us on something. I left with a dame and you left with a number. Oh, the bars. Okay, the bars is slow. But this is all you should know. I love Melville. The boy is hot, like God, please bring hell, Will. Cause the world is cold and everybody cold-hearted or got a cold shoulder, but it's okay. I'ma kill every rapper that think he doper than RAV, cause most of these cats is on lean and was never sober. Trust me, I'm a smoker like I rolled ya. Mr. Do It Till It's Done, dog, it's never over. Boy, self-driven, I think I need a chauffeur. Oh, where the baddies? You better bring him over. Okay. Or she like, tell me what's your type, baby, we can go all night. Ooh, what you like, baby, tell me what you like. She type a message, she said, yeah, we all right. Okay, all day, baby, send your locate. I'm in Santon, she say 4 ways. You can meet me in the hallway. Hey, I got the swag, keep it clean, no paste. Hey, mask off, sanitize. Oh, baby girl, I got the swag, hands inside. Cause I never ever need a suit and tie. I'ma take you home if you be my type. Oh, be my type, baby girl, what you like?
Stop it! Stop it! I like it!
I'm glad you like it. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you are amazing. Such a vibe. You know, you brought the Friday experience in the studio. Hashtag iLOVEmelville.LIVE. Woo. Woo. Woo.
It's top of the hour. Time for news on iLOVEmelville.LIVE.
Good afternoon. On your iLOVEmelville.LIVE traffic incident update. There's a multi-accident on N1 southbound after Edenville Road. Right shoulder block. Please approach with caution. There's a stationary vehicle on N3 southbound after Van Buren Road. One lane is blocked. Please approach the area with very high caution. And also, there's an accident on N1 northbound after New Road. Emergency lane is blocked. So please make sure that when you approach the area, you approach it with very high caution. And that is all for today. I'm out.
Drop the mic. Thank you. Thank you so much. They're disturbing me. Like they're just all over the place with me right now. And I'd like to thank you for coming over. And that is it for the show today. We love you. We love you. We're gonna see you again on Monday. Fresh, real, and absolutely raw. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Lose. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, sup? Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Got that dope hoodie. I wanted to get that thing for that party, dog. Okay, wait. I just bought my jeans, bought my shirt. Man, I'm looking fly. Chains on my neck, and they call me a skirt boy. Cause they can't keep up. I just bought my jeans, bought my shirt. Man, I'm looking fly. Chains on my neck, and they call me a skirt boy. Cause they can't keep up.
Big bang, take low bangs. Had to make the bank bigger, man. Now the lifestyle wavy. They hate cause they lazy. Drip drop all over the block like a faucet. Down on my socks, I think way out the box. Fashion, never lose the plot. Do-rag on, shades, low, ice. We working our own, no stylist at home. Way out of your league, way out of your zone.
I just bought my jeans, bought my shirt. Man, I'm looking fly. Chains on my neck, and they call me a skirt boy. Cause they can't keep up. I just bought my jeans, bought my shirt. Man, I'm looking fly. Chains on my neck, and they call me a skirt boy. Cause they can't keep up. Sippin' on lean, I'm lit. Look at your girl, she thick. Look at your girl, she fit. Give it a D and kids. Look at my drip, I drip. You gotta dip, you wet. You cannot do what I do. I just be dripping like flute. Like whoa. When I pull up, it's a movie. Cruising with my J's. You ain't got the chase. You ain't got the stays. I'm blessed. Sipping on whatever, ain't nobody really
I just
stressed.
bought my jeans, bought my shirt. Man, I'm looking fly. Chains on my neck, and they call me a skirt boy. Cause they can't keep up. I just bought my jeans, bought my shirt. Man, I'm looking fly. Chains on my neck, and they call me a skirt boy. Cause they can't keep up. I just bought my jeans, bought my shirt. Man, I'm looking fly. Chains on my neck, and they call me a skirt boy. Cause they can't keep up. I just bought my jeans, bought my shirt. Man, I'm looking fly. Chains on my neck, and they call me a skirt boy. Cause they can't keep up.
Man got no time, only pick up on free time. Tell them again, me a back in the yard. Man got no time, only pick up on free time. Tell them again, me a back in the yard. My style heavy, my shine heavy, each step's heavy, move heavy. Back inna the yard, never tired. Back inna the street, man, no tired. Stay, why you say me a clock tired? I don't remember when I was tired. My style heavy, my shine heavy, each step's heavy, move heavy.
It's time to be for real. Man, you know I will. My niggas keep a trail. We going for the kill. Squill a little spill. In case the niggas squill. Rory let him know. We bout to fucking blow. This is all I know. Living fast and sipping slow. 15 for a show. I graduated from the snow. Even mama knows. They fall like dominoes. I got me butterfingers. Fuck the jam toes.
The best MCs from the Bram Zoo. You fake faggots rap without a damn clue. How you walk and ride with just a left shoe? Why you take a bite that you can't chew? Every time I kick it really potent, Zany is the man. Everything you do, you wanna post it. Where's that Instagram? Even though you had a head start, you fell apart, you had a bad heart. And Zany's heart, now he the main star. You faking mine, you'll never get far. Never gonna run when you're rapping by the city, cause my attitude is shitty and Zany on the scene. Always got a gun, cause no one is showing pity. So you always wanna hit me, yeah, you might get for the cream.
No time, I only pick up on free time. Tell them again, me a back in the yard. Man got no time, I only pick up on free time. Tell them again, me a back in the yard. Back in the yard, never tired. Back in the street, man, no tired. Stay, why you say me a clock tired? I don't remember when I was tired. My style heavy, I spit shine heavy, each step's heavy, moves heavy.
I'm